What's up everyone, how's it going? This is Waj. Hope you guys are all doing well. So as you can see, I'm inside an old 2010 Prius, and this is a boring car inside and out, make no doubt about it. But recently I installed something to make it a lot more useful and to kind of modernize the tech to the present day. And as you can see, I didn't lower the suspension to the ground or install 20-inch spinners. I actually just replaced the factory stereo system that was super dated to one that actually is running Android 8. And the really cool thing about this entire setup is that it actually looks like it came out of a Toyota's factory, but you have the power and flexibility of a full Android operating system that matches and integrates perfectly into the factory dashboard interior. Now the unit that we have over here is from Config, but there's a whole bunch of different Chinese manufacturers that are creating these head units. They all pretty much do the same thing. They essentially match the design of your factory interior. So it looks like a native GPS system or entertainment unit that you would find in your car from the actual manufacturer. But it's usually running an Android operating system. In this case, we have Android 8, and there's different levels of specifications. Now the unit that we have over here is actually pretty powerful, almost as powerful as a contemporary smartphone or tablet. In terms of processor, it's using the Rockchip PX5 octa-core processor. We have 4 gigabytes of RAM, 32 gigabytes of internal storage, and a whole bunch of connectivity options, including Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, 3G connectivity, as well as AM, FM, and pretty much anything you'll need in terms of connectivity options. The display itself is a multi-touch capacitive touchscreen, has a decent resolution of 1024 by 600, which doesn't sound like much these days, but that's pretty comparable to a lot of cars that are coming with these entertainment units. It's very responsive, very bright, have no complaints with the display. And at the top we have a DVD CD player for dinosaurs like myself who are using physical media from time to time. Now I got this on Amazon for $379, which is dirt cheap considering that you're going to pay anywhere between $1,500 to $2,000 for a decent tech package from Toyota. So that's definitely worth it. Now the installation process of the head unit itself is actually super simple and straightforward since it comes with the factory wiring harness. So everything is plug and play there. I did also install a backup camera on the tailgate in the exact location where the factory camera would go, and I tied the power to the camera to the reverse tail light, so anytime I shift into reverse, automatically the camera will be activated and the head unit will display what's ever back there, and we're going to get nice markings to see where our car is going, and the quality of the camera is actually pretty good as well. Now honestly, the trickiest bit of the whole setup was routing the wires of the backup camera and the GPS antenna from the back of the car to the head unit itself. It wasn't too tricky. Priuses are pretty easy to work on, and I mainly routed the wires through the B and C pillars and a little bit of the headliner itself, so not too tricky in terms of that. I would definitely recommend, if you guys are going to install something like this, to get a set of trim removable tools, basically some plastic pieces that makes your life a whole lot easier and ensures that you're not going to damage any of your trim units when taking things in and out. Now in terms of the head unit itself, it functions exactly like an Android smartphone or tablet, so you're well at home over here if you're used to those things. The UI itself is super clean and easy to use. You can customize what icons you want on the home screen, and obviously you can download all the apps you want from the Google Play Store, so it's a fully functional Android system. And if you're connected via Wi-Fi or 3G, you can watch YouTube videos, you can surf the web, pretty much everything that you don't want to do while you're driving. But if you could do it on our Tesla, we can do it over here, which is awesome. Now, one of my favorite features is if you go into settings and car, you can actually map out different controls on your steering wheel itself. So we have 4 buttons to choose from. So I've mapped out volume, mode, as well as a home and return, but you can obviously make it learn different commands, which is pretty cool. You also have Bluetooth, as we mentioned before, so you can make and send and receive calls. Pretty simple and straightforward over there. You can also stream a Bluetooth audio, whether that's through anything. You could just use this as a streaming system for your phone. And if you hit the navigation button over there, you can set it to Google Maps, which is pretty much undoubtedly the best navigation system on the planet. And thanks to offline map downloads, you can download the map of your area and not be reliant on an internet connection, since we have built-in GPS. But if you do have internet connection or Wi-Fi or 3G, you can pretty much get live traffic information, do search, all sorts of good stuff. So this is undoubtedly the best navigation system that you can get out there, and definitely a big selling feature. Now, in terms of boot up times, when we have the car off and turn it on, it pretty much starts up instantaneously. And same thing goes with the backup camera. Takes about a second or two, and there we have it right then and there. So definitely very responsive, and you're never going to be really waiting on this thing to boot up. So it's going to be pretty much comparable to any modern day entertainment or navigation system that you're going to find from a big OEM. But really, other than that, guys, that's really it. Honestly, the biggest selling point of this whole setup is the fact that it looks completely from the factory. It's kind of unauthorized to do so because Toyota doesn't want other manufacturers to essentially copy their dashboard design. That's why typically aftermarket solutions looked aftermarket in the first place. But from an integrated solution, this is probably the best thing I can do to upgrade this old car to modern day technology. And I would definitely recommend, if you guys are in the market, if you have an older car like this and want to upgrade the tech, make it a lot more useful and safe, or you're not using your smartphone all the time, definitely there's a lot of head units out there on Amazon, eBay, a whole bunch of other places where you can integrate and install something like this at a super relatively affordable cost, and it's kind of fun to do so and definitely very convenient. But really, on that, guys, that's really it. If you have any specific questions, definitely let me know. Give us a thumbs up if you like this video. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for your support, and we'll see you later. Take care.